The SKN Newsline website now offers you more news. Log on to www.sknnewsline.com for local, regional, and international news. You can also watch the latest newscast and keep abreast with news in sports, all from sknnewsline.com. That's www.sknnewsline.com. News at your fingertips.
For 2021, Smart Electronics is giving you the best deals you can ever imagine. From January 1st until April 30th, you will get the best deals in the entire federation. Plus, that's not all. Get extra special deals on Valentine's Day on all items store-wide, such as cell phones, 85 inches smart TVs, laptops, washing machines, refrigerators, AC units, small appliances, and much more. Visit us. We're located at Port Zante, opposite the food court, or call us at 466-4271. This promotion is valid until April 30th. Terms and conditions apply.
Caribana on Liverpool Row is your anything you want store in St. Kitts. They have a wide variety of just about everything. Ladies and men's clothing, shoes, children's clothing, toys, housewares of all kinds, small appliances like clothes heaters, microwaves, electric kettles, and more, cosmetics, perfumes, cosmetic jewelry, and much, much more. Their prices are unbeatable, and customer service is second to none. Shop at Caribana on Liverpool Row Bastair. Call 465-1745. At Caribana, find value supplies at great prices.
It's the new and improved SKN Newsline Android mobile app. With the SKN Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SKN Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SKN Newsline, and download the app today. The SKN Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigga business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers, and advertising is free right now. You heard me right, free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
Here we are once again for what should be another exciting encounter of SKN FA Premier Division League. This time we're going to have the Conaree Island Otter Saul United coming up against the KFC. Jets. Okay, so also Jets have been doing pretty well in this tournament, have been holding their own, newly been promoted to the Premier Division. Conaree is a team that has been there for some time and went through a slightly bad patch in terms of management, but now seem to be getting back on their feet. Conaree playing today in their green and yellow bottoms, green and yellow tops. green socks. The Olo Jets, they're playing in their blue tops and blue bottoms with their white socks. And they'll be hoping to do much better. That's the Conaree United team. They have faced quite a number of defeats. And they'll be hoping to come back this afternoon and probably do their community proud, do themselves proud, and be a much better team and show here in the Premier Division. Just getting the lineups for you and for the Solar Island or the Conaree's team. We have Kenroy Hodge, number 4, number 6, Iran Byron. No Iran Byron starting today. We have 7, Kadeem Lewis. In number 10, we have Wasim Howe. We have Laquan Byron. We're also starting with Ajija Wilkes. We have Errol O'Loughlin, number 20. He is normally a starter. We have Clifford Samuels, number 24. We also have Keonji Maynard and Rohan Green, Cordell Isaac, number 3. That's the lineup for the Sol Island Auto Conaree team starters tonight, and they're being coached by the new coach in Alexis Richards. From the Oro Jets, we're going to see Javan Keynes, the goalkeeper, number 1. The number 2, we have Jana Gums in number 3. Cordell Joseph, number 4. We have Olin Watley, number 5. Aquan Fraser. Tiquani Williams, number 7. We have Niquin Brown, number 10. We're looking at Cardell Isaac, number 11, and Anthony Grant, number 12. Game has just started. We're also going to have Kellon Liban, number 19, and number 21, Kishon Phillip, the coach for KFC Olo Jets. We are going to have Lester Morris, one-time coach himself of the Conaree Sol Island Auto United team. The officials in the mess, we have Kareem Benjamin, Delroy Jeffers will be an assistant official, Juniqua Matthew as well, the fourth official, Nicholas Rouse. Plays with Conaree on the far side. Sean trying to boot that one long downfield, not getting into as well as he would like. Some clearance been done there by Olan Watley. Just about the center circle, both teams trying to settle. Early days yet, just inside some 2 minutes in this game so far. Here comes Conaree in the center circle, trying to create some space. Goes to the left side of the field, opens up quite a bit. Trying to move down on that left flank, turns that one inside, looks for how he's trying to swivel and turn. That's the number 11 over there on that side. That's Byron. Turns it on the inside. Here they're going for, here's Howe now, going for down the left side of the field, trying a shot that's been blocked. Here's on from downtown, take a powerful right boot to that one. Is stopped on the top of the box. Number 3 picks that one up quite easily. Looking to go forward. That's Isaac. Comes around the play, gets that one, square that one across, and this should have been the opener there for Conaree. Conaree working tremendously hard to get that one inside of the area, and it was Errol O'Loughlin coming around and swatting that one flat across the area. The ball broke free, and the number 11 Essington, Laquan Byron, should have really put that one away into the back of the net.
Yes, a big mistake by Byron and a good play by Errol O'Loughlin, getting around his marker and got the ball towards the byline, hooked it back in, and all he had to do was to tap it in. And Charles, how on earth did he miss it? We don't know. And I'm sure they don't be careful, they will rule that chance. That was a very easy chance. Just a tapping it needed. What it remains 0-0. We are just in the 3rd minute.
With all of the work being done, Essington, that one ought to have been in the back of the net. Here comes Number 21 for Olo Jets, trying to streak that one. That's Philip up on the left side, looking for his number 10 in Brown. Nequan Brown, not being able to get there. Now it's throwing very deep in the defensive half. Nequan Brown with it swiveling and turning, getting the one on the top of the box. Conaree having to clear. Easily shifting this one on the right side. Finds O'Loughlin, turns in, looking for Howe. It's Howe. Downfield finds the man Byron, Nequan Byron. This one goes square. Number 7 looking for some assistance from the far side. This one booted long downfield, looking for Nequan Byron running on the top here for Conaree. Here's Conaree still in their own defense. Looks for O'Loughlin, chips that one inside, one touch pass. Bit of a push in there by the number 7 Kadeem Lewis. It will be a dead ball situation taken very quickly. Number 10 Nequan Brown tries to go down the right side of the field. Here is Jets. All road with it. Philip going back to his left defender and making an errant pass there, trying to put that one upfield. Essington, and still the players trying to settle down Essington in this early days yet.
Yes, been a somewhat of a helter-skelter start, and they're looking to settle down. Too exciting team. But they have been the entertainers for this season so far, Charles. They look good, they're young players, and they really have entertained us here. Here is Grant now trying to get a one across, but goalkeeper comes out and takes very easily.
Well, here comes Conaree. Conaree still trying to work their way downfield. Cordell Isaac with it, turns it back, looks for some assistance. Finds it too with this number 98 in grey. We find Sean. Sean goes further to the left side, looking for some support, turns it inside quite easily, gives it up too easily. Here comes Olo Jets now trying to break with that one, and having to tackle that one was Rohan Gray. Intercepted in the middle of the field. Conaree still trying to get that ball forward. Olo Jets with it just inside their own half, picked up there by the number 11 in James. James is looking to find the outside right, not being able to get there. And the ball eludes the player on the far side. He goes across the eastern touchline. It's going to be a throw in to the Olo Jets just inside their own defensive half. This one thrown in, looking for some movement. Gets that one around. The player is running into the open space, trying to get the one across, and going over the crossbar, but a good run into the penalty area, Essington.
Very good one, Mighty Kwame Williams, and very unselfishly getting the ball across, just taking the ball, heading towards the byline, and then squeezing back the ball. And very good play indeed. Here comes Howe for Conaree.
Howe, just inside his own half, boots that one forward, looking for Byron, not being able to get there. Laquan Byron been tackled somewhat from behind by the number 5 in Fraser. It will be a dead ball situation to Conaree. A free kick outside of the area. Howe on top of that one. Just about some 6 minutes into the game, the score here at Waller Park. It's a nil affair, an infringement call outside of the area. With me this afternoon, I'm going to have Kenneth Bob. He's just trying to get settled in and get his eyes all focused on what is happening out there. But I have not seen Kenneth Bob for some time. Good afternoon, Kenneth Bob.
Hi, good afternoon. Been in and out, but still around, still observing. Good afternoon to the listeners. Welcome to the final game of the evening, the Conaree versus Old Road. Still 0-0. Lots of vocal activity, but nothing in terms of actual goals in the back of the net.
Well, here's Conaree with a free kick from outside of the area, some distance outside. Chips that one over, looking for the player to run onto that one, and this one having to be cleared over the goal line by James, Kaya James, and it will be giving up the corner kick. Safety first there, Bob.
Yes. And ensuring the ball goes out harmlessly, and they can reshuffle again for the corner kick.
Laquan Byron will take the corner kick from the right side. He looks up here, has about 5 attacking players inside of the penalty area. Conaree trying to get their opening goal in just about the 8th minute of this game so far. The referee is just asking the players to take it easy there. There seems to be some pushing around inside of the goal area. Players are getting a bit anxious. Here's Lekon Byron swats that one across onto the penalty spot. The goalkeeper coming off his mark and trying to clear that one upfield, not getting it as well as he would like. Here comes Oro Jets trying to push on forward. This one being placed across the western touchline there by Sean Martin. It will be a throw-in. A throw-in to the number 4 in Watley. Oro Jets still inside their own half. Finds Philip. Philip flicks that one on. Finds Williams. It's turned inside, intercepted by Howe. Going across the middle of the field. He finds Sean. Sean Martin speeding away inside his own half. Chips that one forward. Easily intercepted there by Fraser. Turns it back to his custodian. Quite easily. Keynes gets the return pass on the far side. Picks up his number 3. Moving forward is Joseph. Joseph chips the one over, looking for some movement on the top of the box there. Brown. Nickon Brown trying to swivel and turn. And Sean recovers well. Turns it all the way back to Samuels in goal. Looks up now, goes wide. He finds Cordell. Cordell, Isaac with it. Goes back to his custodian easily. Boots that one forward down the right side. Looking for O'Loughlin. Takes it down quite nicely. Turns it back. Ball intercepted easily there by Oro Jets. Here's Kaya James trying to push on forward. The ball taken away there by Cordell Isaac momentarily. Seemed to be won and lost in the middle of the field there, Bob.
Yeah, but it's end-to-end action. Both teams are not holding back. 1 or 2 errors in terms of passing, but possession has been pretty sound by both sides. Otherwise, it's even Steven so far for the first 10 minutes of the game.
Fairly even. This one played deep out into touch. It's going to be a throw-in very at the corner flag, very deep in the defensive half of Conaree on the left side. It's going to be from the right side for the Oro Jets. Taken very now by Joseph. Comes over and headed stoutly by the very tall defender. Here's a shot on goal, and that one goes over the crossbar. Came in there from Kian James from just outside of the area. Decided to take it as well he might, and having to go up was the goalkeeper, but a few inches over the crossbar, Bob.
It wasn't a bad idea overall. He had enough time. Maybe with a little more composure and placement, he may have been successful, but it was definitely a moment for Old Road there to try and take advantage of.
Clifford Samuels with the goal kick. The score here at Warner Park after some 10 minutes. It's still a 0-0 affair. Fairly even game so far. Played upfield looking for Kadeem Lewis, not being able to latch onto the ball. The ball being taken away by Old Road Jets. Williams could not control that one on the top. Loses it. Picked up there by Howe. Howe beats one. Takes on a second player. Releases to Isaac. Isaac looking for Byron, not being able to control. Looking for a pass there to his outside right in O'Loughlin. Ball goes across the western touchline, just inside the defensive half. Just a few meters inside the center line on the right side. About 8 meters or so thrown into O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin trying to circle. Turns it back, finds Cordell. Cordell works his way on the inside now, looking to go forward. That one intercepted quite easily there by Joseph. Here they are going forward. That's Brown. Brown swiveling and turning, goes to the outside left. He finds Philip. Philip with it. Looks up. Looking for some support. Turns that one inside quite easily. Not well controlled on the top. Again. Here comes the Oro Jets on the left side of the field. Chipping that one over. Looking for a player to run onto that one. Brown. Brown gets it to the side of the area and tries an overhead kick there. Bob really not getting the power onto the shot, and it seems as though having an infringement inside of the area, but some serious work there by Oro Jets inside of the area.
Yeah, the ball was a bit threatening, but I believe he also may have tugged Sean on the way up, and in doing so it may have caused some level of injury. I'm trying to decipher how much injury, but it was enterprising. The pass, the initial pass, he didn't handle very well. It came back out, and then on the rebound, when the return pass, it was a little bit too high to control, and he created something out of nothing in the sense that he did trouble the keeper, yes, but he did cause an infringement in the process.
Goal kick now to Conaree. Well, it should be a spot kick inside of the area. Infringement called by the referee. or is it going? Yeah, just a bounce ball. So it was a fair play. This one booted downfield onto the head of Philip. Gets it one across the western touchline. Philip of the Old Road Jets, number 21. Kashawn Philip. It's going to be a throw-in to Conaree, taken there by Cordell Isaac. Now he turns it in, looking for O'Loughlin, and O'Loughlin trying to control the ball, breaks. Looks for the number 24, Watley boots that one up the left side of the field. He goes across the touchline. It's going to be another throw-in to Conaree. Solo Island Otto Conaree carrying a big tackle. Here we like to see some goals into the back of the net. Here's Cordell dipping that one over. Finds Kadeem! Intercepted well. It's still Kadeem on the top of the box and swats that one inside of the back of the net. Kadeem Lewis getting first blood here at Water Park for the Conaree United team. And when it looked as though nothing was happening, there he was, getting the ball, going around in the area, and finally poking it into the back of the net. Conaree 1, Old Road Jets 0.
Yeah, but amazing way to start get your first goal. It was an enterprising ball, a hopeful ball that was swung into the box. The keeper decided to fluff at it, and it took at least 3 or 4 different types of deflections and missed kicks before it finally got into the back of the net. But it's a goal, and Conaree now have the edge in the 14th minute of the first half.
Well, Conaree will be very happy with the outcome there. I think with the first pass into the area, he was very fond. Taquan Brown getting that one inside of the area, looking for Taquan Williams, not being able to latch on to that one. Bit of a hustle inside, sort of losing his footing, trying to streak into the penalty area.
You could see that these youngsters are willing to change their style of play. This one was a lot more direct, and it was dummied for Taquan to run on to, but he just didn't. He had a bit too much on it, and he couldn't do anything with it in the end.
Goalkeeper puts this one downfield. Looks for Cordell Isaac, looking there for O'Loughlin on the far side. Could not catch up with that one, and he goes across the western touchline, very deep in the defensive half of Old Road, thrown in by Watley. Here's the Old Road Jets, a good pass on the far side. Looking to come forward, finding number 10 in Taquan Brown. He's looking to control that one. The ball being taken away on the far side. It's in fact the number 12 in Anthony Grant battling for that one on the far side. It will be a dead ball situation, it appears, right on the center line on the far side for the Solo Otto Conaree United. They're scoring at the 13th minute from the boot of Kadeem Lewis. Bungled inside of the goal mouth, as it said, and they're just poking that one into the back of it. Where here comes Old Road Jets now looking to redeem themselves. Grant really turns it to the far side, looking for some support. Put that one long into the area. Tikwani picks that one up, goes to the left side, finds Philip. Kashawn Philip with it turns that one across the face of the goal. This could be very dangerous. Booted downfield, finds the boot of Kadeem Lewis. Shifts one to the left side of the field. Gets the return pass on the inside, looking to go forward. Taken away quite easily there. Old Road Jets again trying to push on forward, looking for Taquan Brown. Not being able to get there. It's Taquan Brown and Taquani Williams on the top. Here's Wazim Howe, goes wide. He finds O'Loughlin. Takes control, beats the man on the inside, beats the second player. Now he chips it forward. Picked up there by Wazim Howe, trying to move that one inside, and Philip just ushering that one across the western touchline. We have a throw-in to Conaree to be taken very deep in the defensive half of the Old Road Jets.
Pretty intense battle of attrition in the last few exchanges. Midfield battle for the most part. No, not really threatening either goal, but the passes and the tackles are crisp. Old Road Jets trying to find their footing after going down quite innocuously, and Conaree trying to put another one back in the back of the net.
Conaree, they throw Cordell, throws that one inside of the area. This one is flicked on, looking for Kadeem Lewis, not really been getting there. Ball intercepted in the center circle there by Sean Martin. not really getting it well directed as he would like. The number 19 in Library goes all the way across. He'll take the throw very quickly. Finds his number 11, Isaac. Isaac turns that one inside. Finds Nickon Brown. Touches it back into his own defense. Finds Joseph. Joseph turns it inside. He put under some pressure there. The ball being taken off there by Kadeem Lewis. Almost springing O'Loughlin forward. Here they come once more. Philip with it, looking for Tikwani. Tikwani on the left side into the attacking half. Cuts on the center. Turns that one inside. Chipped over there. Finds the man overlapping well on the left side. Sean Phillip puts that one inside, and Clifford comes off his goal line quite smartly and puts that one long. Looking for a pacing Kadeem Lewis going down there on the inside. It's O'Loughlin trying to track that one down. And it looks as though we have had a flag on that particular play. But we saw a good move there by the Oro Jets coming up on that left side.
Yeah, on the attack, they are extremely dynamic. They move quickly, they think quickly. Unfortunately, the final ball has not been very good. But other than that, they do have Conaree on the back heel when they do attack. Alternatively, Conaree also seems to be putting them under a lot of pressure constantly, which is what led to the initial goal for them. So, as I said, two nicely matched teams here, and they're definitely playing very good football overall.
Here's Keyshawn Phillip. Overlapping, coming over here. Find Tikwani return pass. Find Nikwan is trying to control that one. Ball bubbles up, pushed a little too far ahead of him, and easily taken there by Clifford Samuels. Here comes Conaree giving that one up in the middle of the field. Joseph with it. Turns it inside, looking to go forward. Flicked on there by Grant, looking for Tikwani. No infringement call. Looking around, looking for some sort of call outside of the area. Was not supposed to be. Here comes Conaree trying to build. We have the officials in the middle. Kareem Benjamin with the whistle this afternoon. Delroy Jefferson and Janiqua Matthew, the assistant officials. The fourth officials, Nicholas Rouse. This one played to the far side. Looking for some movement on the top. Coming forward there, number 11. Now James. James is trying to control that one. Loses it. Picked up there by Kadeem Lewis. The ball breaks on the far side. Here comes Conaree. Turns that one inside, looking for Laquan Byron. Not being able to control it. A very fast-paced sort of game here in the opening stages. Some 20 minutes into the game. Here comes Tikwani, the goalkeeper, coming way off his line, outside of his area. And the ball breaks on the left side of the field. Here's Cordell trying to control that. The ball deflects by Keyshawn Phillip. So taken very quickly, looking for how a bit of a push in there in the small of the back by the number 3 in a Cordell James. Free kick taken by Conaree just inside the defensive half of Odo Jets. The ball being turned back. Here is Rohan Gray all the way back to his custodian in Clifford. Clifford now boots it straight upfield, gives it away. Cordell James picks it up in the middle of the field, trying to swivel and turn. That one being taken away by Howe. Howe takes a diagonal pass to the far side. Intercepted again by the Oro Jets. Very, very powerful Oro Jets. They seem to be so swift, Bob.
Yeah, very, very dynamic team. I remember enjoying watching them play toward the end of last season, and they seem to have even added a few more young, dynamic players amongst their ranks, and they're looking solid. Conceded what I thought was a very silly goal in the first 10 minutes of the game, but since outside of that, they have been trading blow for blow here with Conaree, with no team really giving much ground.
Well, they've been able to hold their own so far. They're just down by 1 goal, looking as though they can equalize at any time. They have been really running from end to end and really putting a good game in. Conaree been holding fast and trying to control the middle of the field. Here's Cordell with the free kick just inside the defensive half on the right side. The score here, Warner Park 1 goal to nil in favor of the Conaree United. Cordell picks it up, free ball on that right side, chips it one over, trying to dump that one inside of the penalty area. Here comes Laquan Byron trying to control. Ball goes back, goes in strong there. The ball intercepted there by the number 4 in Watley. Watley goes to the right side, intercepted by Howe. Howe is trying to spring the man O'Loughlin forward. Probably in his younger days, he would have caught up with that one, Bob.
But that one had a lot of pace on it nonetheless. I think Wazim overhit it a little bit. But again, Conaree not backing down. You know, so it's really proving to be a very entertaining match for those who are not here physically. It's definitely an end-to-end type spectacle at this point in time in the first 22 or so minutes of the game, and Conaree have been able to put one through a very hopeful, as I said, a hopeful cross into the box that the keeper fluffed. But outside of that, both teams have been given their all and have been fighting tooth and nail for every inch of the pitch so far.
Conaree. This one is Colin trying to get that one across, and it goes across the goal line, and the goalkeeper just catches it outside of the goal line. Goal kick to Oro Jets. A look for Tikwane. Tikwane is trying to control this one on the left side, trying to go past a player there, then going to the turf from Cordell. It will be a dead ball situation just inside the defensive half. Here is Oro Jets trying to push up. Ball being left for Watley. Seemed to be a bit of a disturbance in the center of the field there by Grant. Just having a few words with the defenders. And the referee just asking the players to calm down. Karim Benjamin just asking the players to kindly, settle down and take it easy. He's going over to another player, asking the players to looking to create some space where he can speak. And same as though all is well now. The players are all settled once more. And what did you make of that little tussle there on the top of the box?
Well, just prior to it, the referee had been distracted, reprimanded. In fact, one of the fourth officials is actually still reprimanding the assistant coach. I believe Al. I don't know if he's the assistant or the head coach. And coming out of that, there was a scuffle between the players. No cards were shown, but I just think the referee wanted both coach and teams to kind of take it down a notch. No need to introduce the more unsavory aspects of the game in a game that's already entertaining without it. So just calm down. I know you're probably passionate on the sidelines, but
they need to just calm down and just play the game.
Yeah, let the game play.
Here they are, allowing the game to play. This one is on the right side. Oro Jets trying to boot that downfield, intercepted there by Hodge. Still with the Oro Jets, trying to go down on the right side. The ball being tackled across the eastern touch, and a searching ball looking for Kalon Libert down on that right side. Throw taken very quickly. The number 10 in Brown, Nikon Brown, turns that one inside, finds Grant. Grant is trying to find Brown. Brown on the outside, chips that one across, looking for some movement on the top of the box, and having to clear that one to the eastern flank. Not really getting it as well as he like. O'Loughlin is still in his own defensive half. More pressure here for Conaree. Sean Martin trying to clear that one off field, picked up there by Byron. Byron looking for the man there, rustling hard. Howe not getting there. Conaree seemed to be under some pressure here, just outside of the box. A tussle for it. Finds O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin finding some space, but there we saw the Oro Jets again trying to push on forward and attack outside of the goal.
Yes, again they're attacking in numbers. They're moving the ball as quickly as they can. Little mistakes here and there, and Conaree getting the interceptions, but they always recover quite quickly and transition very quickly. So they're really proving to be a good matchup for Conaree. You are getting a little infringements here and there, but nothing to be too overly worried about. And both teams, it'll be interesting to see if they can sustain this type of intensity for the full 90 minutes, or you would see a drop in it eventually.
Well, Cordell turns that one inside, finds Kadim. Kadim is looking for O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin not being able to get to that one. This one was really a bit too straight and too much weight on that particular pass and going across the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick to the Oro Jets, and Keynes would take it. He looks for his number 5 in Fraser. Fraser runs that one down hurriedly, was under some pressure. picked up there by Williams. And goes across the eastern touchline. It's going to be a throw-in. Although just having to hurriedly defend there. A misguided pass by Fraser. Almost getting his team in further trouble. This one thrown in finds Conaree. Hodge is not able to control that one. Picked off. On the outside is still with Hodge. Hodge battling for that one. Number 4 for Conaree Hodge. And it goes across the eastern touchline. It's going to be a throw-in to Conaree just inside the defensive half of the Olo Jets. So comes in just about now. This one put in down the right side of the field looking for Tiquani Williams trying to speed away with this one. Has Sean. Sean takes it away and goes up on that right side. Here they are. Maynard on the far side. Now chips that one forward. He finds Byron. Byron is trying to swivel and turn. The ball being taken away very quickly. Finds the number 4 in Watney. Here comes the Oro Jets on the left side of the field. Kishon. Philip with it. Tries to curl that one inside. Ball cannons right into Odell Isaac. It looks as though it could be a handball there, Bob. He was trying to get that one across.
He was definitely trying. He has pinged a few of those across, but no one was there in the first few occasions, or they weren't the best aimed. This time the defender tried to defend, but his outstretched arm caught it, and they awarded a free kick just outside the Conaree 18-yard box.
Niquan Brown on top of this one for the Oro Jets. They're still looking to equalize here. Some 29 minutes into this game. Have not had any real strike and goal. This one right into the two-man wall. Here's How with it in the middle of the field. Chips it one over looking for Laquan Byron. Byron is running down to the corner valley. This one being touched across the western touchline, just about the center line. Watley takes it very quickly onto the head of Nick. He gets them on the outside. Grant is now streaking inside of the penalty area. Grant turns it outside, finds his number 19 in Liber. Liber tries to chip that one inside looking for Tiquani. Not being able to get there. The ball headed over looking for Howe. Wasn't Howe with it, trying to settle that one down. The ball taken away once more on the left side of the field. Turn on the inside looking for the number 3 Joseph in the middle of the field, goes wide. Here is the Oro Jets trying to find some space, going from left to right. That one turned inside again. The ball being taken away, momentarily tracked down once more by Nylan Liban. Swiveling and turning in the Brown. Chips that one across, squares that one, looking for a bit of room, trying to go forward. The ball being picked off there by Conaree on that left side, trying to go forward. Interception once more. Here comes the Oro Jets, not to be denied, looking for the equalizer. Here comes the attack down the right side. Tiquani waiting a bit too late, and that one being swatted away by Ken Roy.
Yeah, he should have swung that one in, I guess, but he did look up a few times, so he made a conscious decision to try to dribble his way past the defender. And at least they were awarded a corner kick.
Corner kick to the Oro Jets. Could this be the equalizer coming across? And the player tracking that one down on the far side, swiveling and turning in a hurry, getting that one inside, and O'Loughlin having to clear, having gone a deep back in defense, normally on the top. Here comes the Oro Jets number 5 with it. Fraser boots that one inside, looking for some movement, finds the man in the outside left. Kylan Liber with it on the left booter, clears the one across. More pressure here for Conaree. And O'Loughlin comes down the right side, unable to keep that one in play. Ran away from him and went across the western touchline, but more pressure here by the Oro Jets.
Yes, their stamina is certainly beginning to affect the Conaree beginning to defend deeper and deeper in their own half, and they're getting a lot more opportunities created in and around the Conaree box.
Watley gets this one across, looking for Isaac. Jardel Isaac, this one turned inside, is still with the Oro Jets. Touches it back. Finds the player Tiquani, their star player in the center on the top of the box. Chips that one over. A bit too strong there on Niquan Brown. Could not control it with the chest. Here's Watley going up, getting that one across. Coming forward once more. Oro Jets that comes with it. Goes square. He finds Watley. Oro Jets coming into another attack down the left side of the field. Find Niquan Brown. Turns that one square inside. Intercepted there by Cordell. Sort of relaxed. too relaxed. That is Fraser. Fraser turns it inside, finds his number 3 in Joseph. Cordell Joseph turns it, finds his 12. Grant trying to get that on the field. The ball being blocked. Picked up there by the number 2. Goes to the right side looking for the return pass. Good movement on the outside. This one comes across on the top of the box here. Tiquan trying to control inside. And Conaree Hodge having to clear that one away. And it looks as though we have a player down. It could be LaJohn Byron of Conaree. But there we saw Oro Jets again attacking in numbers.
In fact, when I saw the player go down holding his hamstring, it was just as a result of him having to do too much running behind the opposing player just now. And I saw when he pulled up because he was trying to defend from up top. And it just didn't work out for him. His hamstring gave in. And now it seems as if Conaree had been anticipating this because they're making a double substitution at the same time. So it's Old Road and Conaree up 1-0. Old Road has enjoyed the better of the possession up until this point, the 33rd minute of the game. All for keeper error. They really have just traded blows fairly and squarely with Conaree so far. No one really threatening the goal per se, but a lot of midfield interchanges with Old Road coming out the better of them.
Definitely saw Old Road working tremendously hard in the first half to get the equalizer in the first end and even to go forward. Have many raids on goal, not really getting clear-cut shots on the custodian there for Conaree. But I think
they're being a bit too cheeky, I think, sometimes. A bit more pace here, a bit too much pace there, trying to,
force it. Force it as it were.
A bit too cheeky, but at the same time, that level of confidence is needed when you're placing up against the traditional big boys of the Premier League. They're going to want to make sure that their presence is felt.
Lacon Byron being substituted by Donry Herbert, number 29. Seem to have pulled the muscle on the field of play. This one going back into defense there, picked off there by Tiquani, getting that one across in a hurry, and Gray having to clear that one to the eastern side. Still a tussle for it. Ball being shielded there by Tiquani. Tiquani is trying to swivel and turn and trying to get away from the defense, goes to the goal line and trying to square the one across, the one being blocked across the goal line. It's going to be a corner kick, and again the Oro Jets trying to press on and push on. And
another player down.
Another player down for Conaree. It seemed that he got struck by the ball.
The additional stretching, because they are in order to handle some of the cutbacks and additional touches at the Old Road, you do have to make that additional lunge. And it's those lunges that make the difference. This time he's able to get up.
Tiquani takes the corner kick, gets that one across, he's dropping inside of the box and coming swatting out one inside. That's Isaac Jardel. Isaac not really getting on target as well as he would like. The ball is still on top of the box. Here's Isaac again looking for some assistance. The ball goes square and coming off his mark is Brown trying to get that one. Newly substitute coming onto the field of play. A bit of a push in there by the number 29 in Herbert. One swatted out on the top of the box. The ball being taken away in a hurry. And now the number 11, calmly, James, ushers that one to the right side, looking for some movement on the top. Here comes a Tiquani Williams dribbles on the left boot. He still has a Tiquani. The ball finally been taken away there by Howe, who has been working tremendously hard in the middle of the field for Conaree. Chips the one over, looking for the overlapping player on the left side of the field. O'Loughlin trying to cut on the inside, getting it as well as he would have liked, and the ball being taken away. Number 3, Joseph picks it up. Cordell Joseph looks for his player on the right side. That comes boots it long downfield. Here is Grant. Grant is trying to push on forward, a bit too late on that occasion. Should have taken a snapshot running on to that one.
But he didn't get the control he was looking for, I think. That was the only issue. The ball was still floating, and to pull it with the defender on him would have been very difficult. But Conaree seems to have found a little bit of energy here over the last few. and they're responding. Oh my goodness, what a opportunity there for Old Road. A lovely corner kick, and they had two players flying in, but neither of them was able to get their head or body to the ball to deflect it into the goal.
Corner kick coming across, and the number two in gums going up and trying to get that one off the head. It came off the body and went wide of the Western upright. Clifford Samuels with the goal kick for Conaree. The score here at Warner Park is still 1-0 in favor of Sol Island Otter Conaree. Goal scored in just about the 30th minute of the game. This one comes across and goes across the western touchline, just about the center line. And number 47, Anthony Brown. It's going to be a throw-in. Cordell Isaac comes up, looks for Anthony. Anthony now is trying to control for Conaree. Goes back to Isaac. Isaac chips it one inside, and Louis been pulled down somewhat. He continues. Nevertheless, here's Oro Jets. Seem to be a running team. They are forever running. Yeah. Brown. Yeah. Very fit, showing their fitness. He dropped it. He picked it back up. What would be the ruling on that? Probably the referee signaling to play on.
His back was turned to the play, so I think whatever the ruling would be is null and void, because he doesn't have the value of a VAR or anything of the sort to review the play. But normally it would have been an indirect free kick being given from wherever he would have done that.
Grant chipping that one inside, looking for Nick One. Not been able to get there. And Archer Wilkes been substituted by Anthony Brown, number 47. So we have two substitutions by Conaree inside of the first half. We are some 39 minutes into the game. They are leading by 1-0. They've been under pressure, constant pressure here from the Oro Jets, trying to get out of their own half. The ball being intercepted there by Howard, tussle by Grant. Infringement called, and Grant in the center circle on Howe. And asking for the free kick to be retaken.
I'm noticing a little bit of petulance being shown on the field. Unfortunately, Howe, again in the middle of it, he was tackled. You didn't appreciate the tackle, and then he's kicking out when he's on the ground. Now the referee allowed the play to go on while awarding Howe, rightly so, the free kick. But he needs to be careful. Conaree already suffers too much issues, too many incidents that affects their ability to play their game fluently, and I think by now they should have been able to grow beyond this point where they're still letting these little things make them act up in ways that don't help their game plan.
Well, here they are. Have to be very careful. How will take the corner kick from the far side. And let's see what Howe can make of this one. You have about 5 players in the attacking half. This one comes over, and Kane's going up real confidently and plucking that one out of the air quite easily. Rolls it to the far side, finds Nick One. Nick One chips that one forward, looking for Tikwani. Tikwani now with a bit of space, trying to go down the right side. He's been closely marked there by Sean Martin. Get it between the legs of one player, two players. Breaks free on the top of the box. He finds James. James goes to the left side, finds Philip. Philip tries to curl that one around, looking for the man breaking free. And wine God name, he went backwards instead of trying a shot on goal. Is anyone's guess? Here they're coming forward once more, looking to move on the top of the box. The ball being played back by Oro Jets again. Still looking, searching for the equalizer. Nick One Brown with it, gets it one across on the top of the box. No one on the blind side, and the ball goes all the way over to the western side. But again, we see the Oro Jets trying to pressure Cashon. No, it's going to be a throw-in by Conaree, but again we see the attack by the Oro Jets.
But what I'm not liking is the amount of discord being sown on the field. Again, I'm not certain what's the purpose of it, because usually you would use those techniques to disrupt the fluency but in this instance I'm not seeing it interfering necessarily with Old Road's gameplay.
Here is James picking that one up. It's Joseph, in fact, the one we tripped inside, looking for Tikwani. Looking a bit tired now. He has been running for the better part of 42 minutes. Played across the western touchline. It's going to be a throw-in to be taken by the Olo Jets. The throw comes right inside, looking for some movement on the side and having to be cleared. Downfield, Joseph picks it up, but the ball being taken away there by Brown. Anton Brown turns it inside now, looking for the player attacking on the top. That's Hodge. Hodge finds the man Brown. Brown on the far side, trying to cut on the inside. The ball being tackled across the western touchline there by Joseph.
Had a really looked good there from the two quick touches on the counter there. Unfortunately, took too long to control it in the end, and the defender was able to recover and knock it out for touch. The throw.
It looks as though we have had Conaree Hodge, who was playing left defensive or inside left defensive position. He's now on the top for Conaree, so it's making the world of difference running out of the middle of the field. It's going to be a throw very close to the corner flag, taken by Cordell Isaac.
Well, Lachlan was actually playing right, and now he's playing closer to the left wing.
To the
actually.
left side or inside left. He's there. Conaree looking for a second goal. They're already 1-0 in the lead. That goal coming in the 13th minute from the boot of Kadeem Lewis. Here is How on the far side, trying to get on the inside, regaining his footing. Still trying to get a kick off. It's Conaree, this one going inside, and now referee Benjamin calling that foul. There's a little chip there, and How. It looks as though it's going to be a dead ball situation just outside in the arc, and this could be very dangerous for the Oro Jets.
Yes, it was an unfortunate infringement there. Again, Old Road, they're not easing up. They're going in with a lot of energy, and in some instances, they are catching some of the Conaree players in awkward positions. And it's rattling some members of the Conaree team, but in this instance, it was too much energy, a little bit over exuberant in the tackle, and Conaree has a very good opportunity here to make this 2-0. Just outside the 18-yard box, central. One of the more experienced national players in Errol O'Loughlin standing over it.
Free kick to Conaree. Conaree is trying to get their second goal. Just a minute or so remaining in the first half, just about some 44 minutes. He will try to convert. He's known for his free kicks. Is he going to take this one? He's moving away from it, taken by Conaree. Conaree hammers that one through the wall and going wide of the eastern upright. Should have done much better, I would think. Getting a free kick from that area, you come to expect that the goalkeeper should save something.
Yes. Threaten the goal at least.
Well,
it was something that they came with off of the training field. It just didn't come to fruition as expected.
Again, a lot of gesticulating on the field of play. You can hear a lot of noise out there.
This time it is the Old Road players who, for the second time, not agreeing with the call of the referee for a throw and making their voices be heard.
Throw being taken by Conaree deep in their own defensive half. Sean Martin not being able to collect that on the one picked up by Nick On. Let's see what they can make of this one. Try to swivel and turn. Take control inside. Find Tikwani Williams. Swivel and turning. Beat one player. Gets around quite easily. Turns at one on the far side. Finds the man Philip a bit too hard. And this one goes to the far side. Sean going up with a very high foot. And finally having to clear that one upfield. And that one headed back all the way back by the number 29. The goalkeeper making a bungle with that one. Cleaned up there by Joseph. And here comes the Oro Jets. Sting settling down, finds Grant. Grant turns the one inside. A bit of a pushing in the small of the back. But there again, we saw an attack coming down on the right side, Bob. And really not making anything of it. Here they are. Turns that one inside, finds number 11 James with it, chips the one on the inside, looking for some movement, goes wide, finds Watley. Oro Jets on the attack, cuts on the inside, turns that one inside out. He's that one back. Joseph, here is Philip chipping that one across, and it looks as though the player was standing in an offside position.
Yeah,
that's Philip.
He wanted to pass a little earlier than it came, and by the time he made the run, he found himself in an offside position. Not wanting the ball actually, but the play had already been made.
It's still 1-0 here at Warner Park. Goal been scored there by Kadeem Lewis in the 13th minute of this game for the Conaree United. There you have it. halftime signal there by referee Kareem Benjamin, the man with the whistle in the middle. He has had a fairly decent game, making some tough calls out there on the field of play. Conaree will be very much satisfied with their 1-0 position going into halftime, and we're hoping that they can come back out and get another 2 or 3. Although Jets have been true to the test, they have been running for all 45 minutes and really putting in a challenge and many attacks and goal, raids and goal, and not really coming back with the dividends they would have been expecting coming into the first half. So Bob, I'll just send this one back to Master Control, and I think we'll have the halftime show coming up shortly.
Take care.
Back to
Coming up is the Premier League Live halftime show.
The SKN Newsline website now offers you more news. Log on to www.sknnewsline.com for local, regional, and international news. You can also watch the latest newscast and keep abreast with news in sports, all from sknnewsline.com. That's www.sknnewsline.com. News at your fingertips.
For 2021, Smart Electronics is giving you the best deals you can ever imagine. From January 1st until April 30th, you will get the best deals in the entire federation. Plus, that's not all. Get extra special deals on Valentine's Day on all items store-wide, such as cell phones, 85 inches smart TVs, laptops, washing machines, refrigerators, AC units, small appliances, and much more. Visit us. We're located at Port Zante, opposite the food court, or call us at 466-4271. This promotion is valid until April 30th. Terms and conditions apply.
Caribana on Liverpool Row is your anything you want store in St. Kitts. They have a wide variety of just about everything. Ladies and men's clothing, shoes, children's clothing, toys, housewares of all kinds, small appliances like clothes heaters, microwaves, electric kettles, and more, cosmetics, perfumes, cosmetic jewelry, and much, much more. Their prices are unbeatable, and customer service is second to none. Shop at Caribana on Liverpool Row Bastair. Call 465-1745. At Caribana, find value supplies at great prices.
It's the new and improved SKN Newsline Android mobile app. With the SKN Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the SKN Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SKN Newsline, and download the app today. The SKN Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigga business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers. And advertising is free right now. You heard me right. Free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
This is the Premier League Live halftime show.
Yes, and welcome back to Wanda Park, where Sol Island Otter Conaree leads Old Road United Old Road Jets 1-0. I'm joined by commentator Sylvester Charles. And Charles, Conaree putting their bad troubles behind them and taking early lead over the Red Hat Old Road.
An all-important early goal. I
Yes.
think that helped them settle down. Coming off all of their trials and woes in this tournament several games back, they're now finding their feet and their game again, and they're on a new coaching
Yes.
by Alex Richards. So I think they're doing fairly well. They feel comfortable. We're going into halftime 1-1.
Yes, and Old Road for majority of the first half, they struggled to really threaten the Conaree defense, really put Conaree under any pressure. What has been the difference for them this game compared to the previous games?
Well, it seems to me they're playing a different team. They're a little too hasty. They need to settle their game down and box the ball around. They're playing too fast.
Yes.
As you said, too much pace on the play. They need to slow it down a bit and try to find their players. And in the final third, take those all-important shots and keep them between the back.
Yes, and for Conaree to hold on to this 1-0 lead, what would they have to do? And how important would this victory be for their season?
It's very important because they have been losing quite a few games. Some of them most
Yes.
indeed, and this will do their confidence a world of good if they were to pull it off. But we have another 45 minutes in football. That's a long time away. They're going to have to try and get an early goal to settle back in defense and probably work the ball around.
Yes, and Old Road, what would they need to change in order to find their feet in the second half?
I think the coach is going to have something to say, Lester Morris, about how they played in the first half. There's too much anxiety, a lot of talking, a lot of challenging the referee's call and things of that nature. They're going to have to settle down. I think the players are moving too far away from the goal area and they have to get a bit closer. Okay, so they're going to have to control the play more in the middle of the field, try to control and dominate the middle more. They've been doing good defensive work, but the middle, they need to control a lot more, and then the strikers need to shoot when they get the opportunity.
Yes, well, the second half beckons. Conaree, for now, they have another one goal to nil lead. Old Road, we would have ambitions to get back into this game, and with that, we'll take a break. We'll come back on the other side for the second half.
Thank you. See you in the second half. All right.
This is the Premier League Live Halftime Show.
The SKN Newsline website now offers you more news. Log on to www.sknnewsline.com for local, regional, and international news. You can also watch the latest newscast and keep abreast with news in sports, all from sknnewsline.com. That's www.sknnewsline.com. News at your fingertips.
For 2021, Smart Electronics is giving you the best deals you can ever imagine. From January 1st until April 30th, you will get the best deals in the entire federation. Plus, that's not all. Get extra special deals on Valentine's Day on all items store-wide, such as cell phones, 85 inches smart TVs, laptops, washing machines, refrigerators, AC units, small appliances, and much more. Visit us. We're located at Port Zante, opposite the food court, or call us at 466-4271. This promotion is valid until April 30th. Terms and conditions apply.
Caribana on Liverpool Row is your anything you want store in St. Kitts. They have a wide variety of just about everything. Ladies and men's clothing, shoes, children's clothing, toys, housewares of all kinds, small appliances like clothes heaters, microwaves, electric kettles, and more, cosmetics, perfumes, cosmetic jewelry, and much, much more. Their prices are unbeatable, and customer service is second to none. Shop at Caribana on Liverpool Row Bastair. Call 465-1745. At Caribana, find value supplies at great prices.
It's the new and improved SKN Newsline Android mobile app. With the SKN Newsline app, you can watch our news reports, the SKN Newsline newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search SKN Newsline, and download the app today. The SKN Newsline mobile app. News on the go.
Strictly Sports is back! Strictly Sports is back! And better than ever! The website that brings you all kind of sports. No rumors, no nigger business, just sports. Log on to www.getstrictlysports.com. That's GETSTRICTLYSPORTS.com and get articles, features, videos, and photos. Local, regional, and international stories. And don't forget to check out our online sports store.
It is little right now, but in time it will get hugely.
And we have lots of room for you advertisers. And advertising is free right now. You heard me right. Free. Just call 762-3134 for more information. This is good. This is good. If I miss the game, all I got to do is log on and everything right there. Strictly Sports is back.
The top strike duo of Vince Roy Nelson and Keith Roy Freeman of SL Horses and Paws did not skip a beat in their return to top flight football. Both players were among several club players released from quarantine this week following their return from international duty with the senior men's team. And both were on the score sheet for St. Paul's in a 4-0 drubbing of Hot Springs Bath United in SKNFA Premier League action at the Warner Park Wednesday evening. Keith Roy Freeman scored in the 4th minute, Nelson in the 13th minute, and followed up with Malik Clark in the 21st minute and Jaquil Leader in the 61st minute. Manager of St. Paul's, Darian Edmead, was pleased that the returnees to the team from international duty performed well.
They came out, they set the pace for us. It's something that we didn't have in the game that they would have been out. We had some slow start, so we're happy that they settled down the game early for us. Now we were able to really settle down for the game and win.
In the night's other match, the struggle continues for Saul Island Auto Supply's Conaree FC after they succumbed to a 1-0 defeat to Flow Fujikan Rockets. Quiniki Clark pounced on a defensive error by Conaree after the defender and the goalkeeper misread a play, leaving the loose ball in a dangerous position. Despite a very good chance from Wazim Howe to equalize in the second half, Conaree failed to find that elusive goal. Assistant coach of Keon, Jasper Buchanan, was pleased with the win, but felt his team should have scored more goals.
Okay, we are back for the second half of this very important encounter for both teams. With me, I still have Kenneth Barb, and he didn't get a chance to tell you how he felt about the first half. Kenneth Barb, your wrap-up of the first half.
Certainly an entertaining first half. Both teams came out. There were even shots on targets, even shots on goal. At least 9 fouls, 6 for Old Road and 3 for Conaree, no cards, and 3 corner kicks with Old Road having 2 of them and Conaree 1. So as we have been saying, it was a pretty even match, all for the goalkeeping error. And I guess what this will come down to now is to see whether Conaree can remain error-free for their next 45 minutes, plus And if Old Road can compensate for the error that was made by their goalkeeper in the first half.
And for the next 45 minutes, we'll see what happens. We see a substitution be made immediately by the Old Road Jets. Number 21 and been taken out. Number 21 is Keshawn Phillip, and the number 17 been brought in, Nikon Brown. Ned John Brown, number 17. And so here they are. KFC Old Road Jets again trying to mount. Here is Grand Boots that one across field looking for some movement on the top, swimming and turning a shot of goal, and goalkeeper Clifford immediately bringing off a good save, tumbling to his right and holding on to that shot there from on top the area.
It would have been amazing entrance if he was able to angle that shot correctly, but it was good build up again. Quick, precise build up this time from Old Road that nearly got them a goal. Conaree now trying to respond.
Conaree on the left side of the field, Lachlan trying to slow things down. That one headed across the goal line there by Fraser. It's going to be a throw-in. And it's going to be throwing very deep in the defensive half. Conaree in no hurry whatsoever to take that one. And it's going to be Leon J. Maynard, who is just jogging into place, running some all-important time off the clock. It's 46 minutes. We're just restarting the game after halftime. Conaree going into halftime 1-0, and they must be very comfortable with that. Here is Maynard with a big throw inside of the area onto the head of O'Loughlin. No, not getting there. This one being headed by Joseph across the goal line. It's now going to be a corner kick to be taken by Conaree from the left side, and was how he would come up and take that one. He is the man who takes all of the corner kicks. Although Jets trying to defend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players inside, including the custodian. This one comes across onto the head, and this one headed out stoutly. Substitution, Keshawn Phillip and Ned John Brown being brought in for Keshawn Phillip, number 21. So the Fitch been called outside of the area. It's going to be Keynes who comes up and takes a hardly taken kick up on the left side, intercepted there by Cordell. There they are, tumbling forward is Ken Roy. It looks as though Ken Roy going down. A very strong play. Well, it's number 47, in fact, Anthony Brown. And he's going down just inside. Kareem Benjamin, the man with the whistle, still in the middle. Delroy Jefferson and Janico Matthew, the assistant officials. We also have the fourth official, Nicholas Rouse, controlling things tonight for this very important game for both teams. A little later, we probably will give you the point standing of both teams so far in this year's tournament. And Conaree would have suffered quite a number of losses, and Old Road Jets have been doing fairly well for a team that has been newly promoted to the Premier Division. Player been down on that far side, Anton Brown, going in for a strong play, and probably
the ball deflected between himself and the opponent and slapped him in his face. So I'm assuming, based on the new concussion protocol and everything else, they will take their time in assessing to make sure he's ready to continue, because they're very strict in terms of head injuries, facial injuries, and the player's willingness to continue despite.
Okay, so all the precautions been taken, and Anthony Brown has been taken on the sideline to receive some further treatment by the physio. And let's hope that he'll be all right. The Conaree team will be hoping that everything is okay, and he gets the treatment that he needs. Watney on the far side for the Old Road Jets takes it very quickly, looks for his number 5 in Fraser. Fraser comes across now, a diagonal pass looking for his number 7 in Williams, Dequani Williams, now losing the headband. I thought he was a man when he had that white headband on. I wondered why he had it on. And so he has removed that headband now. So let us see if it makes a difference. He is swiveling and turning on the far side, looking to control the number 11 in Keon James. This one come all the way across. The man on the blind side takes it one down. And Nekwan turns it inside, finds the man Tikwan. He gets it one across and tries a quick shot on goal. Not really getting it on target, but trying to get away. He was at an acute angle. Very difficult position.
Yeah. I'm not certain about his decision making over the last play or two. When close to goal, he could have tried to bring that one back, or even given it back to Brown, who initiated the play in the first place. But he tried to hook it and didn't have the angle to cause any real danger to the Conaree goal.
Here's Conaree trying to push up here on the right side, trying to get the ball forward. His Maynard gets away from him. Here is Conaree tracking that one down on the right side. The ball being turned on the inside there and giving that one away is Grant. Turn upfield, intercepted by Gums, trying to go down, find Tikwani. Here is Olo Jets outside of the area. Shot taken for way downtown, way out of range to misdirected. It looks as though we are having a going across the goal line. Is it going to be a goal kick? Yes, it appears to be.
Referee looked as if you had called a foul, but I didn't hear a whistle, so I guess it was a goal kick that he was signaling, albeit from the distance.
Goal kick to Conaree. They are leading by 1-0 here. Goal coming a long time ago in the 13th minute from the boot of Kadim Lewis. Here he is now chasing that one down. Kadim coming, he comes across, picks that one up, trying to bungle for that one onto Nikon Brown. Infringement called there on Kadim Lewis. Taken very quickly. Turn on the inside, finds the man number 13 in Joseph, cuts on the inside. Tikwani gets that one on the top of the box, finds the man breaking free. Tikwani takes a left footer. And oh my word, that one going wide. He was really running in the correct position. I think he's a left footer as well, but could not get the shot off as he would have liked.
It was a lovely pass.
There's Grant.
I'm wondering if he tried to take one additional step, if it may have helped him and all, but my word, he had an opportunity there.
Yeah, not keeping his balance inside of the area, rushed on to that one and tried to get that one around, but a good pass there, good assist there by the man Grant.
Tikwani on the ball again.
Here is Tikwani cutting across, really getting across all those plays. Takes a right boot and this time going wide of the western upright. It has been a Tikwani show, shooting and been off with the shooting. He's going to have to compose himself a little more when he gets in and around the penalty area. This is about the third opportunity we have seen in succession for Tikwani Williams, and he has not got any of them on target.
Yes, just a bit more composure. Give himself a little bit more time and space to do what he wants to do, or another thought maybe, because he could have also opted to cut that back in and created a shot for Brown, who was trailing him. But we have Old Road yet again on the attack. Really have Conaree on the ropes, as it were.
Cordell turns that one around, fine. Nekwan, this one in front of the goal. And is it that
netting.
one went outside in the side netting? Oh my word.
It crossed every player, Conaree and Old Road, and only found its way into the side netting. That was such a good play, such a great build-up, such a great cross. Just nothing on the end of it to turn it into the back of the net.
Well, Conaree been under tremendous pressure. Have to do something about it again, back into the defense, and Grant and Gray allowing that one to go all the way through to the custodian in Clifford Samuels. Picks that one up, bounce it once or twice, waiting for the players to settle down and to go on the attack. This one played long, intercepted quite easily there by the number 7 in here. Looking to swivel and turn the number 11 in James, trying to go forward. Kaya James, infringement called against the Olo Jets. They have been pressing this Conaree defense for the last 5 minutes or so. Here's Johan Gray, takes this one downfield, and the ball headed out stoutly. Picked up there by Conaree. Conaree chips that one on the inside, looking for some movement. The ball being picked off by number 11, Kaya James. Here is the player, Nejon Brown with it. Dumps that one all the way over, looking for Nekwan. Not being able to control. The ball runs free. Coming off the boot, not being able to control it. It was a high pass from the left to right.
To slow it down, because it was really going But unfortunately, he wasn't able to keep it under control to sustain the pressure on Conaree. So it gives them a little bit of relief. They now have a throw in their half.
54 minutes into the game is still a 0-0 affair. Kea James across the center of the field finds Nejon. Nejon goes further to the left side. Here is the Olo Jets starting to build. It's a very swift-footed and free-footed Oro Jets that want to be too strong on this occasion. Goes across the western touchline just inside the defensive half of Conaree. Conaree again trying to catch their breath. They've had to work.
It seems as if playing Old Road is like playing a young gazelle. Never stops running. There they go again.
Nekwan again with it. Tikwani picks that one up, beats the man quite easy, takes on a second man. And this player, Nekwan Williams, quite skillful indeed. Wazim Howe beats one in the center of the field, ushers it to the left side. He finds a Lachlan. Here's a Lachlan trying to get behind the defense. Errol Lachlan gets into the area, trying to cross that one. And is he faking something there? Ball being taken away by Joseph. It goes down the right side. It was a Lachlan, and a Lachlan doing a little theatrics there inside of the penalty area, jumping over the ball and falling to the turf, expecting to be called for a penalty. But we saw an infringement in the middle of the field there. It's going to be the Old Jets with a free kick. Still looking to equalize. They have been working very hard in the second half. They have had about 3 or 4 chances or shots on goal that went wide from the boot of Tikwani Williams. Here they are again, streaking up on the right side. Tikwani trying to close that one down. The ball being picked up there by Sean Martin. Goes to the left side. Tussle for it, the number 2 in comes.